Hello and welcome to a new devlog video for Peasant Uprise. Believe it or not, after 50 weeks of development, I'm yet to produce a real build of the game. It's been something that I've been postponing and it's way overdue. My goal is not to create a build to distribute for marketing, it's merely a test to see if the game builds at all, or to detect any immediate issues that are not present during editor play. The building process didn't take too long, and after launching the game, it quickly became apparent that there are some problems which clearly show a failure to access the data. I can detect other issues as well when trying to play a new game, but they are probably all related to this failure to access the data manager. So it's time to check the logs. And it's confirmed that the data manager has failed to load properly, and in consequence, any script that is looking for data is going to fail as well. Before jumping on another attempt at the build, I took a couple of days to really polish off the rest of the menus. Since I've added a few new items to the main menu, I had to redesign it so it wouldn't all be cramped to the left. Moving on to the settings, I've implemented a page to be able to configure graphics quality and audio volumes, with an option to reset to default values. I've also added background images to the loading screens for the first two levels. Regarding the quality settings, I've noticed that there is about a 20 FPS difference between the ultra and the low. So it's pretty noticeable. But honestly, the low setting doesn't even look that bad. I'll probably be using this setting when recording the devlogs. Regarding accessing the data manager, it looked as a racing condition problem, where other managers were trying to access the data before the data manager had been initialized. So I've created a fix to ensure that the data manager is the one loaded before any other manager in the game, and that solved the problem. Since I was on a roll, I also worked on the tutorials page. I'll probably create the videos down the line, but at least the UI, navigation, and video player are all in place. One final issue that I encountered was that the control settings were not getting saved, but that was a quick fix. Now that I have a first build, I can test this asset that I purchased in the last asset store sale. It's called Asset Hunter, and it's supposed to give you an analysis of your build, pointing out all the assets or junk that you have in your project that could be removed. But I have to keep in mind that I'm just building the main menu and the first two levels, so obviously this report is going to show a lot of unused assets. Still, 1.9 gigs of unused assets out of a total of 2.6 is a lot. I was also very surprised that it was a texture normal what was occupying the most disk space. I also saw that I have a few Photoshop files which probably can be converted to PNG or JPEG. So yeah, I think this is kind of the tool that I was looking for to clean up my project so it loads faster, and it also gives me a good report which can also help me reduce the build size. Before doing something a little bit special, please like, subscribe, and click on the bell to receive notifications for future uploads. So it's been indeed 50 devlogs published for Peasant Uprise, and that's just insane. So to do something a bit special, I wanted to ask my audience and friends which devlog was your favorite. Could be the one that made you excited about this project or game development in general, Or maybe it was a devlog where you learned something you didn't know before. I don't know. I thought it would be neat to know which devlog people thought it was the best one. Hop on Discord to cast your vote or leave it in the comments. With that said, I'll see you in the next update.